Elderflowers have been cherished for generations in teas, syrups, and tonics. In this video, I'll show you how to make a simple elderflower tea, a soothing elderflower honey, and a refreshing elderflower cordial. These old-fashioned recipes are a wonderful way to calm, cool, and support your immune system naturally. Whether you enjoy them warm on a quiet evening, stirred into honey for everyday use, or poured over ice as a cordial, elderflowers bring a light, floral touch that's both delicious and comforting. Let's head to the kitchen and get started. Here on the farm, I have a single elderberry plant, and sometimes we forego the berries and we harvest the elderflowers. First up on our list here in the harvest kitchen is to start our elderflower cordial. And for that, we're going to need some sliced lemons and sliced oranges. We're going to put those in our pot here, and then we're going to add our dried elderberries to the pot, and of course some water. We also need to add some sugar here. Now this is going to have to simmer for a while, so we're going to go ahead and start that and let it do its thing here for a bit while we dive into some of our other elderflower recipes. Elderflower honey is a simple, soothing way to capture the floral flavor of the blossoms and enjoy their traditional benefits year-round. To make elderflower honey, you really only need 2 ingredients: dried elderflowers and a good raw local honey. We add the dried herbs right into the honey because the thick sweetness gently pulls out the flower's flavor and aroma over time. It's one of the easiest ways to preserve elderflowers so you can enjoy their light floral notes long after the season has passed, along with elderflowers' traditional herbal uses. Once the honey has had a few weeks to infuse, you can gently warm the jar and strain out the herbs using a mesh strainer. What you're left with is a golden, soothing honey that's perfect in tea, on toast, or even by the spoonful if you want a little extra comfort during these cold winter months. The debate with elderflowers always is that if you harvest the elderflowers, you do not get the elderberry. And which one is more important depends on how your family likes to use it most. So I try to take a few elderflowers, but generally I leave mostly the elderberries for our family because we use those in our farmhouse the most. Our elderflower cordial is still bubbling away, so I think it's time for a cup of tea. Elderflower tea seems to be on the menu here, so first we are going to get our tea water going, and while we wait for that water to boil, I'll give this cordial a little bit of a stir. And then I'm simply going to place 1 teaspoon of tea into our in-cup infusers. These are my favorite infusers because they are so simple to use and they are very easy to clean and they are very durable. You simply add your herb and your water and put the lid on top to keep those natural oils inside for all of their benefits. And when the tea has steeped 5 to 7 minutes, you remove the strainer and flip the lid over and just set it in the lid. This keeps all those messes at bay. And it's time to go sip some tea on the front porch with the farmer. I wasn't so sure that I would like elderflower tea on its own, but it actually turned out to be pretty good. And now it's time to strain our elderflower cordial. First, I am going to remove these large citrus chunks to make the straining of this much easier. I'm using a French press. And we will put the smaller bits inside the French press and push our strainer down, and that will separate all of the herbs from the liquid. Sometimes those little pieces don't want to get strained through the French press, so you might need a secondary option like a cheesecloth. We're going to go ahead and rinse this pan as we pour our cordial back in to thicken it up into a nice syrup. Now that that cordial has thickened up, we're going to pour it into a heat-proof jar and let it cool down a little bit. And we're going to place it in the swing top jar once it is cooled for storage and easier use. You can see here we have our Elderflower Honey, our Elderflower Tea, and our Elderflower Cordial. If you would like all the exact measurements for all of these recipes, they will be available at growcreatesip.com. Just search elderflower and you will find the recipes and more information on elderflowers, or you can also grab the link in the description below. Thanks for joining us on the farm, and we will catch you next time.